everyone, this is me Bradley, and I'm just doing a short little completely unscripted rant right now because I'm pissed off. So, where to start this? I put in order. I take 80. I have ADHD and take two. Have to take two medications for it just to help my concentration. One's both of them are this version of dexmethylphenidate, which is sort of a it's a generic version. It's the generic version of Focalin, and so the first one is an extended release, like kind of the medicine. I take it in the morning, and it helps for most of the day. Like it, people sort of seen sometimes people just sort of overestimate how much like an ADHD medication sort of has an effect on you. Like I bet like it's not actually like I wouldn't say that it's a difference. It's a thing where it's not a difference in everything, but it really helps a lot specifically for my ability to focus on specific things and just not get distracted once I'm zeroed onto the thing I want. And for that, it just helps with like a lot of stuff. And so with the and so for like the extended release one, it how it just sort of has an effect for most of the day, but it always wears seems but it's always basically starting to like wear off a lot around the evening. And usually that's like when I have to do like a lot of schoolwork or other stuff. Like for example, yeah, when I have to like cook dinner, that's something that can be kind of a pain to focus. That can be something that takes a much of focus for that, and can be and so there's a second. I usually take a. I usually usually uh, when I at least have something to like work on, which is most of the time, I'll usually take a second dose. This is a smaller 5 milligram dose. The other one is like 30 milligrams, and this is a smaller 5 milligram dose. Not extended release. It just goes in and it helps for the week. And I take it late evenings and it helps for like the last part of the day. So I call it in my prescription. So I usually call in the prescription like once a month. Call it in, and I called in the prescription for both of these. The around on January the 31st. So within so within like a day it came through for the 3 milligram extended release one, and I picked it up. And yeah, and then they said that they placed an order, and they also said they placed an order for like the 5 milligram one. Well, here's the thing. I got the message that they had placed an order for the 5 milligram pills on the like around the first, and it's the 7th right now. It's been a whole week. I ran completely out of them, and I don't. And just looking at like the prescription websites, they still have not. They have still not come in. Like they say, they don't even. It's not even that they're like on the way. They say delayed. Working to get your medication in stock. Jeez. And I've already ran completely out of the 5 milligrams, and this has been a unfortunately been starting to be a kind of busy week. Like I'm gonna make it short. I have my first exam on Thursday. It's Tuesday night right now, so I don't have anything, and I'd usually do a lot of studying like this, that like in the evening, but na- now, but now it's going to be a little bit harder. Well, although for being fair, I don't not like completely on my own here. After all, there was like other things that help me concentrate. Like for one thing, if I drink an energy drink, that actually does sort of help with focusing. Although you can probably already tell that that's not exactly the the most efficient way to help. Yeah. And the annoying thing is that it's not it isn't even the first time this stuff happens. Like if I had a dollar for every time like my medication gets delayed, or apparently they because there's some issue, or there's like a shortage, which is there's always like a shortage of like ADHD medication because the FDA sets the limit for how much you can produce, and you apparently they basically those limits are not actually adjusted very much and over a long time, and even and it's pretty. They've basically been getting less and less, and that they've been getting more and more inaccurate. Like you, like if you just look it up, you'll see all these articles just about how so many people are having trouble because their prescriptions are as there is not enough of the medicine being made to fulfill their prescriptions. But if you look at but hey, you can look at the FDA's actual but you can look at the FDA's actual site and it's all and they say we're we think the amount that that's limited to producing is enough. Well, we're not changing it. That's not really that's not just me making up. You can find that. Ah, look, I know that there are reasons why there are limits to how much. That there are some reasons as how as let's put limits on how much you can produce. But really, do, can they at least set the limits so that it's not com- that's not actually let a is like a degree less than what's actually needed. Well, why am I recording this? Because I want to. Look, it's just frustrating. Like, have there's supposed to be like a Toastmasters. I suppose I have a Toastmasters meeting for tomorrow, but I don't know if I can really go now when I'm going to be having a lot of when it. I don't know if it's worth going if I already know that I'm going to be having a bit of trouble concentrating. So do I really have have the can I really afford to take like for an hour tomorrow? I'm not sure. Well, I don't. Well, I don't necessarily. I don't necessarily sign up for a role, but that's because they're doing like the table topics contest. I'm not that good at table topics, so well, it's all just frustrating. So whatever. case, I guess there isn't any. I guess there's really not much that can be done too much, or at least nothing I can do about it right now. Just gotta hope that it comes in tomorrow. And guess that's it. See y'all later.